there. Gently. We'll deal with him tomorrow.
Delson wasn't wrong. Now, how to find Stanford. This is what happens to mortals who step out of line. An implant. They must have taken that from a corpse. This implant could be useful. There's something flashing under their skin. I've never seen a machine like that. It's a perfect fit. Let's see how it works. There, I've got an implant, but it's blinking. That's not very discreet. That's not very discreet.
Clearance implant required.
That doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that. They don't know everything about us yet. A closet. Disappointing. They haven't been used for years. Vaccination campaign from 1988. There must have been more traffic here back then. They don't appear to use this area. How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Higher clearance required.
Restricted access. Interesting.
Hey! Who are you? You shouldn't be on this floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out. Usually the men in suits stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
You seem nervous. Is everything all right?
Not really. Ever since those nut jobs took over, they've been acting like they run the place. Without a red implant, you can't do anything around here anymore. And I don't think your colleagues appreciate being kept in the dark. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple. The worst part is that it causes issues with the implants.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
Forget about the protocol for just a minute.
I'd really like to, but I'll get in trouble. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Good luck with that. Where did... I've got work to do.
A blue implant, like mine. Easy does it. This implant is green. I could try it. Here we go. New clearance. In 1870, Long Island was a hospital for chronically ill patients. What do they use it for now? Good. Let's see where this takes me. This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
You don't know who you're dealing with.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How? When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford!
Scan your implant.
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was close. I'll have to be careful.
What?
Move along.
Damn! Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah, it's me again. I can't get into anything. I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system. Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor. Your cops? You think so? Maybe. I'll take a look. Well, if I could open the door.
Usually, this kind of machine is reliable.
It'll open in a minute. I hope.
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford, but I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
What now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Yeah, but you have to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
If you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
Different laboratory wings. Three members of the Society of St. Leopold are in charge on this floor. Favarone, Mana, and Gallagher.
It could take a while.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings. But I'm working on something I'd rather not drop, so it'll have to wait.
A blast door. This base must have been used during the Cold War.
That should work. I don't understand. That should work.
That's more like it. That changed the number that's displayed.
Are you waiting to go to the labs, too?
A blast door. This base must have been used during the Cold War.
All that for nothing. There we go. Finally. I hope I find something in the archives. But I doubt I will. Figures. I can't find what I'm looking for.
It looks like a converted military base. Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Hurry up, Henry. What part of "I need those results" wasn't clear? A child would understand. Why can't you?
That's a lot of blood. What are they doing here?
The latest results aren't good. All right. That's better.
So much hostility. This kindred must have suffered.
Not everyone has work to do, but I do. The latest results aren't good. All right. That's better.
Human blood. I thought they only studied us.
Tell me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her personal assistant. I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
You know, your problems won't solve themselves. Things can improve, but you have to talk about it.
Faverone is a natural at giving orders, that's for sure. A bit too comfortable. We're not getting anywhere. Things were easier before. And she's not just anyone in the Society of St. Leopold.
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it.
Concentrate.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Bacteriological suits. It's locked.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
The latest results aren't good.
He doesn't look too good. No sign of hostility. Even towards me. Slow breathing. He's dying.
Did you need something else?
Can you open the door to the cold storage?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Favarone has the security pass. She doesn't give it to just anyone.
I'll be going now.
Back to work. If Favarone thinks I work better under pressure.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans. They'll never be able to do it. Notes on cell renewal. Human blood? I thought they only studied us.
All right, that's better. Can't you see that I'm working? The latest results aren't good.
This locker belongs to Professor Henry.
All right. Concentrate.
Easy. Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Higher clearance required.
Doesn't seem...
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do? In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show. Get back to work.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation. These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
Decontamination complete. Higher clearance required.
No, that doesn't work. I'm not going to leave like that.
All right.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These people must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that. I feel that urge, like something is tearing me apart.
Apparently you are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum. Hurry up.
All right.
It won't open. I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum.
Decontamination complete.
That cerebellum's not going to walk over here on its own.
These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
You sure took long enough.
I can finally get back to work.
I need that.
What? What? Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh!
I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover. Unit 731, Experiments on Human Subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945. Wholesome reading.
Don't you have anything better to do?
There's a red implant. It might be the one I'm looking for. There must be a way to get him out of here. This emblem has been severely burned. These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago. The cover of a very old book. Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be in a museum or library?
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him. I'd rather you not disturb him.
My job is far more important than dusting off some musty old books. I just need to talk to him, and he's impossible to reach.
There's not much I can do for you. As long as he's working on his book, he won't answer.
What's he working on?
I have no idea. He's working his way through his list. Yesterday, I heard him say that he finished the authors starting with R. He was very happy about it.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
Yes, and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
I'm researching interrogation methods.
I understand. It's not at all my specialty, but I recommend that you look at the works from the Middle Ages. The Spanish Inquisition was particularly effective in extracting confessions from heretics and other things.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know what they can feel, but I remember reading something about a retractor used on a particularly sensitive part of the body.
I'll be going now. Florins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them?
newspapers sure have changed. A new face, suddenly overcome by a need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many newbies around here, if you ask me. At least you're not from the Vatican.
Are they causing trouble?
They're a real secretive club. Information doesn't circulate freely, if you know what I mean. That's pretty much the opposite of my job description. Well, I've got a lot of work.
I'll be going now.
I'm getting tired. Ugh. I am this close to giving up. All that for nothing.
What? Fine. Very well. I'm coming.
Ah, thus Cain went to Abel.
Excuse me.
My conviction might not be as strong as it used to, but I can still sense your true nature. My stomach is in knots. I'm not wrong, am I?
And you aren't crying out for help.
Should I? We could just have a conversation. Quietly.
Why?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. To meet a kindred face to face. Who knows? Maybe you'll also learn something from the exchange. I am Father Joseph Manna.
You can call me Caleb.
Caleb? Very well. That's a much better start to our conversation. Or an exchange of best practices. I consider myself an interpreter of the great book of your existence. And you are a fascinating subject.
What exactly are you looking for?
You intrigue me. From a theological standpoint, you're an enigma.
That's almost certainly for the best.
I'm not so sure of that. Perhaps if we understood you better.
It's not that simple. We'll always incite fear in humans. The mere mention of us generates a reaction of disgust.
That could evolve. With time and patience.
Time is one thing we don't have. The Inquisition only stops when all is consumed and reduced to ashes.
Well, maybe we could find another remedy.
You might be exactly what I'm looking for here. We could work together, but you're siding with the barbarians. A scholar like you has no place here.
You're mistaken about us. Our common interest is to understand you.
Then you must be blind.
What makes you say that?
The First Inquisition targeted heretics. We all know how that played out. In torture and flames.
But that's all so far behind us. We don't have to make the same mistakes.
I'm sure you know better than I do what happened in London and Vienna. And now, Boston.
Unfortunately, the evidence is stacking up. Maybe what we're doing here isn't any different.
It's obvious. Open your eyes.
Admit that we can't just stand by and do nothing. Vampires are a threat. Why should I help you?
Just think of all that we could do together. A mutually beneficial partnership would be ideal for a researcher such as yourself.
Indeed. An unprecedented alliance. The offer is tempting, I admit. You must understand my hesitation. If you were in my shoes, would you trust yourself? You're not a sheep. That's obvious. But that doesn't mean you'd help your enemies.
You made your decision when you chose not to call security. There's no reason to hesitate now.
You don't understand the predicament in which I find myself. It seems so simple when you say it. But if evil is among us, it will be difficult to defeat. Like the snake in the Garden of Eden.
So, I'll cut off its head.
You mean to kill Monsignor Stanford? You're mad. That's not the solution.
Stanford is far from innocent. He defiles your beliefs.
It's true that we are often in disagreement.
Then it's time to take action.
You're right. I've been blinded for far too long. I don't know where Stanford is, but you can locate it. Chiara Favarone, in the clinic. She's the only person who has access to that on the main computer.
Very well, then.
But please, no unnecessary violence. Leave, now, before someone finds us together.
Not so fast. I'm counting on your discretion.
And I am counting on yours.
He won't betray me. And who knows? Maybe I'll run into him again.
I need to see you there.
All right.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck. So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games. Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you nor I.
Excuse me. I'm really under pressure right now.
Everyone's stressed out. Anything else would be surprising.
Are you talking about the Society of St. Leopold being here? It's true that Gallagher is running us ragged.
What do you mean?
She's always trying to go beyond the call to impress her superiors. And she takes it out on us. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
I don't understand.
Chlorine solution. This kindred was starving. How long did they keep him here? A removable valve. This isn't for a large pipe. She has a red implant that could help me find Stanford.
That should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon?
It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel. I can take it. It's over. The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection. It's unlocked. Temperature, humidity. That can't be good for the books. It's a perfect fit.
Decontamination complete.
Finally, the cleanup's going to start. We don't have all night.
All right. Concentrate. If Fatterone thinks I work better under pressure...
There's a space for a valve there.
Decontamination complete. Decontamination complete.
None too soon. Tank number 1 has been cleaned.
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with it.
This looks like a weapon that has been taken apart. Most likely a prototype. Good, it works.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What? No, no, don't!
Pyrolysis complete. Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. No experiment in progress. Pyrolysis locked.
Chlorine solution.
Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. No experiment in progress. Pyrolysis locked. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening.
It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel.
Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before opening. Experiment in progress. Pyrolysis is required before. Pyrolysis protocol.
What? No! Don't!
Pyrolysis complete.
It doesn't look damaged. The History of the Society of St. Leopold by Albert Lee. From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already.
Yes, of course. Very well. Let's see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock? A draft by Chiara Favarone.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Chiara Favarone. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.
There he is! Take him downstairs.
Today is September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from SAD. The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that with me.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter. Begin by identifying yourself.
I won't say a word.
You disappoint me. I expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you. Caleb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death. Bear it, and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste our time on trivial matters. You're a businessman. After all, time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
I won't tell you a thing.
You'll learn that I admire courage. But sometimes it comes with a price. Pray, if you still can. Domine Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may, you managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault. I must not have made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety. Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
I'd rather be destroyed.
You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who?
See you soon, Caleb.